Coming up next, I show the beginnings of a little project I've started a couple weeks ago based on a not so popular movie, The Cube, a Let's Make a Map series, only on Counter Punch TV. Hello everybody, this is Counter Punch TV, and welcome to my little project. I've called it The Cube. This is just a small part of it. And I'll show you what I'm trying to do with this. It's nowhere near done. But this is like the starter room. The cube is going to be a large puzzle. 2D, 3D, whatever. I just need to set it up correctly. It's taking too much time. We can go through the rules real quick, but I'm going to show you what these doors are like. So far, there's pressure plates. You go through. Alright. The door won't open. That means there's nothing on the other side there. So I'm going to go through the rules real quick before I show you the next one, my next test cube. Rule number 1: don't play on peaceful. Normal or hard is recommended. Playing on peaceful is no fun. There's no challenge. Well, actually, there's a challenge. Try and get to the end, but there's no death or anything if you don't have that. 2: don't dig or place down items in the tunnels. Sort of like back there, or there, or there, or there. Don't place items in there. It just makes things weird. It's not a hard rule to follow. I'm pretty sure a lot of you will comply. If you put stuff down, doors should act fine, but you might notice some weird things happen. It'll still be playable, it's just it'll look weird. Don't break glass ceilings. In the next part, next cube, I'm going to show you the ceiling that I made for it, and you're not supposed to dig past that. You're allowed to use any materials in each cube for your own use. You may not use materials used for redstone, lights, pistons, or blocks inside the tunnels, like how the doors work. You can't use the iron that's in the door there. You can't use the glowstone that's in there. 5: to move from one cube to another, one doorway can only be opened at a time. So when I walk through there, the only way the next door could open is if this door closed. The neat thing about this map is I'm trying to make it multiplayer, so if you guys want to do teams and you want to go from one cube together, you all have to be in the tunnel. Not to move from one cube to another. At the same time, you guys have to be in the tunnel at the same time. You can move separately, like one guy go there, one guy go there, one guy go there, or 4, but one guy go there. You continue on. Don't get lost though. I bet you will. 6: you are allowed to make mob traps and grinders. This is the belief on me that you will get stuck. You probably will need devices to help you out. 7: if a mob gets trapped in a tunnel, it may cause a transition glitch where the mob will suddenly disappear and reappear. Act quickly. How do I explain that? It's a design flaw, I guess. I wish I could get around it, but then the puzzle gets weird. Actually, no, the puzzle gets simpler. I don't want it to be simpler. I'm trying to make it as difficult as I can. Drive you nuts. Is that it? Yeah, that's all I have. Okay, I'm going to put this back. Right, in the corner there, you see it says timer. That's just a debug for me. I'm trying to get the transitions working correctly. Because this is a 3D map. I do not have a tunnel up there right now, or below. I'm debating if I actually should. I'll show you what that is down there. But the thing is, with 3D, with a third dimension to travel through, it makes it hard to go up because you can't place anything in the tunnels by this design. Why is there mobs? I thought I put it on peaceful, but apparently it's difficulty 0. Go away. When you start this map, it should be on peaceful by default. That way, nothing happens to you that kills you before you start. If you fall down here, you manage to fall off the starting platform. Really? I guess you're stuck here. Let me help you up. Yep, just puts you back up here. So I'm gonna get started. So I want the sign. There's the sign. Walking through this tunnel will start the map. Ready? I only have one room ready. Let's go through. You go through here. That door closes. Step on this one. And back through. There's the glass ceiling. I placed torches down because I got sick of the mobs. We are now set on hard mode, I believe. I'm trying to remember which tunnel is the one I'm debugging with. So I don't want to mess with that one. Why can't I go in? There. This is the one I'm debugging with, so I'm going to use a different one. So let's go to this one. Now, right now, because there's only one room working, I'm having it looping around. But what happens if you go through here? Chicken. You create a bug for me. Maybe I should try to fix this. Just found a bug. Okay, need to work on that. I don't want to have be forced to use Feed the Beasties Obsidian in place. I want to try to keep it vanilla. But apparently a chicken caused the transition. There's all my stuff for this part, and I just got transported to the other side. See, the idea is that each time you go through these transition tunnels, you get to another cube. Because it's just so massive. This is a 32 by 32. Oh, that's not fixed yet. When mobs step in pressure plates, it could cause the transition. It only transition those there in the tunnel. But right now, this is a three-dimensional puzzle, but there's no up or down because there's no real way to get up. You can fall down. If someone has an idea to help me with that, I'm all open for it. Because I really want to go up and down. But then I will get rid of the glass ceiling, which doesn't really concern me. I did not make this rainforest. It was... I went to a map and took 4 chunks and put them in here. It works out pretty well. It makes things work pretty fast. It's just... For a test, it's pretty good. So many animals in here. The reason for this is for the glass is just so there's daylight in here. Because not all the cubes could be insanely dark or insanely bright. I suspect if this was going to be your first cube you're going to come into, that you would probably set up your supplies and stuff. Because you're going to start with nothing, but you're going to need to survive the entire game. What else? What else? Well, I might as well show you my stuff. You notice in the corner it says timer. That's the debug. I think I just said that. However, what it's doing, there's a transition going on. Okay, one. There's a transition going on. This is not actually a 2D puzzle. This is not a 3D puzzle. This is a 4D puzzle. I somehow went through everything. Where's my debug? There it is. That's a lot of redstone. Now, it's set for 4, but I might set it down to 3. But right now, what this one does is just check and see if there's actually someone there. It's like it kind of works like the obsidian plates in Feed the Beast, but it's just checking to make sure that's a person stepping on it instead. So the door opens. Sends a pathway back here. This is not finished yet. And then over here, you'll see that certain pistons are up to activate certain command blocks. This one is a lock for if it was less than 10. I guess I just missed it. If it was less than 10, the room's locked, and then they move. They seem to move on you. I think these are all set up the same way. They just transition you back. Yeah, they just transition to the other side of the cube that you're in right now. And that's almost it. It just gets really complex. That's my timer. That's what the timer is in the corner there. It's just going around and adding a tick, and if it goes up to a certain number, it'll cycle back down. A moderator function, and an error counter goes up to select which is the cube setup that you need to go to. This one, there's one player in the group. If you're by yourself, it's automatically you, but if there's more than one of you is going to be declared the stat holder, and that's where your stats are going to be kept. Just so the pistons work. That's one cube. That little spot there's having its mill. But I got 4 going. This is the only one that's set up for decoration. That one's trying to be this one's trying to be the default. Let me show you what's inside. There's nothing in there yet. There's probably gonna be a lot of bats. Yep. This is what the plainest looking cube is. Now, I am doing this for my own fun. If you ever seen the movie called The Cube, this is what it's pretty much based on. I've seen people do maps based on the movie, but I've never seen anyone actually try to do the full puzzle. In saying that, I'm not doing the 26 by 26 by 26 cubes. That is freaking nuts. If I can, I will, but that's insane. I'm trying to do a puzzle that's 9 by 9 by 9, and there is a mathematical puzzle in the movie. I'm trying to make one in the game that's not as difficult. It's just, if there's a mathematician able to help me, I will like your help. I'm just having difficulty trying to set up that puzzle. Try and make the rooms line up perfectly. I'll promise that it'll be interesting. I'll say that. Well, thanks for watching, guys. This is not going to be a normal series. This is something I do when my videos are rendering or whatever. I'm just messing around on here trying to get this working. It works more or less. It's just weird. Like right now, that chicken really screwed up my transition, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. Anyway, I'll check me out later. Sign out fail. Well, see you guys next time. Bye.